Sure. Hi there. We're at Jean Lafitte National Park in Barataria, Louisiana. Interesting thing about this, Barataria comes from the Spanish, Don Quixote, because they had Baratario and Don Quixote, and that was an island of all kind of strange, incredible creatures inhabited. So Barataria got that name long before Jean Lafitte because of everything that's here. You can see the palm fawns, alligators, mosquitoes, all kind of other animals in this amazing marshland of Louisiana, south of New Orleans. If you skip the Mississippi and you go straight south, it's only 30 miles to the Gulf of Mexico. And Lafitte figured that out, so he'd go from the Gulf of Mexico through these back ways and get to New Orleans in only 30 miles versus trying to go up rivers a lot faster. But what he did, and at this very tree, is that he captured, most people don't know this, his first stuff was capturing slaves. He called them black ivory. And he would sell them right here, this point. So incredibly what happened was, this used to be, later became known as Lafitte's Point, where he sold all his goods. And later became Lafitte State Park, and then Lafitte National Park. And then they said, well, Lafitte helped win the Battle of the War of 1812, the Battle of New Orleans. So Chalmette Battlefield became Lafitte National Park, and then we put a spot in the French Quarter. So this guy that started out giving a name of a place because of this point where slaves were sold, we now have named everything in New Orleans. It's pretty amazing. Now we have the Lafitte Greenway. And I wanted to show this because I think it's just kind of cool. There used to be shells here, and there'd be a shell mound, and that's why the roots of this tree are kind of elevated. You can see underneath the tree because there was so many shells, and they used the shells later to make roads. So there's a great little story about what goes on in Barataria, and we're on our way to Jean Lafitte right now to do some stuff on what's going on down there with the dead zone in the coast, off the coast and the Gulf Coast. So if you want to know more, go to savenolaheritage.org. Thanks for following. Have a great Saturday and learn a little bit about Jean Lafitte.